That time I got reincarnated as a slime. I'm gonna be completely and entirely honest. It has been a long time since I've actually watched the show. But that does not mean I do not know Rimurus' powers. Because trust me, there's no freaking way to forget Rimurus' powers. And even if I did forget something, I made a list. It's 5 fucking pages long. A 5-page long list of all of Rimurus' powers. That includes his basic powers as a slime, such as, damn nearly invulnerability. Not even damn nearly, he is invulnerable as a slime. You literally can't hurt him unless you use like some type of magic. But of course it doesn't even matter because this ain't a normal slime. This is Rimuru we're talking. 5 pages long of all of his powers. So know this, I ain't going through all of them. I'm not. I'm just absolutely not going to be able to go through all these powers. But know that Naruto is going to have all these powers, and he's going to be able to utilize and manipulate every last one of these abilities. With that being said, if you guys already know Rimuru's basic powers, then I don't have to explain. But I will explain his 4 ultimate skills. I'm just not going to explain all the abilities that come with it, because it's a lot. So his first ultimate skill that he ever got was Synthesize, which allowed him the ability to fuse 2 targets into 1 target. Using this, he also had the ability to fuse skills together, creating more powerful ones. His second ultimate skill was Beelzebub, a dark ink-like substance that can consume everything in its path. It is a combination of his very, very powerful Predator, his Gluttony skill, and several more abilities. I think, yeah. Okay, so with it, it can also like basically anytime his allies get stronger, he can get stronger. He can also share his abilities with his allies using this ability. And it only works with people who are actually compatible with the skill. So if he were to give you a skill and you're not compatible with it, it likely wouldn't work. He has Raphael, which is essentially his mind is ascended beyond the normal mortal plane. It grants him all of creation, which allows him to understand everything as long as he has the most basic understanding of it. He's able to perform full scans on anything as long as he's able to touch it, allowing him to understand the full comprehension and breakdown of anything as long as he's able to touch it. He can also see when someone's underneath a magical spell, underneath genjutsu, just in case. He's able to predict future attacks. He's able to use it to analyze anybody's skills. He's able to use alteration, allowing him to modify skills whenever he feels necessary, allowing him to separate skills which are already merged, and allowing him to do so many more things. It also acts as Great Sage, which eventually transforms into Cecil, which is the same thing, just now she's named and she's even more powerful. So much more powerful. And then there's Uriel, reality manipulation via the skill law manipulation. That's basically what it is. It's reality manipulation, along with several more things, but as y'all know, I just said I'm not listing all of that. But I will list the simple powers starting now, okay? Black lightning generation / manipulation, water manipulation, poisonous breath, heat source sense, paralysis breath, fire generation, molecule manipulation, magic jamming, gravity manipulation, summoner, he's able to summon things, spirit magic, infinite regeneration, universal senses, whatever that means, enhanced body double, universal thread, nullification, spiritual attack resistance, demonic attack resistance, holy attack resistance, demonic magic, holy magic, soul consumption, future vision. He can create cell phones. He has an infinite prison. He has law manipulation. He has universal barrier. He has spatial domination. He has bounding vows, reality magic, reality warping, reality manipulation, holy magic. He's able to provide a massive blast of holy energy that can completely disintegrate you from your soul. He can create souls. He can resurrect souls. He has multiversal travel. He has an imaginary space, which is an infinite dimension he can completely control however he sees fit. He has King's of Nagarval, which allows him the ability to create, manipulate, replicate, and delete skills. He has the Kamehameha, the Hadouken, immortality. He has true dragon magic. He has conqueror's haki, essentially. He has storm lightning, elemental soul, whatever that means. He has control over every damn thing. Universal shapeshift, intangibility, sound wave generation, probability manipulation. You know what? I read enough. I'm not reading more. I'm just not. Okay? With that being said, this version of Naruto is not going to exactly be Rimuru, as y'all know. He's going to be basically his own character, just with a mix of Rimuru's powers. With that being said, we now start this video. This video starts off with a young Naruto sitting in his room. Naruto was wondering what's been going on with him lately. He looks at his hand. His hand is a completely blue color. He looks at it and just stares at it for a long time before suddenly it would turn back to normal. Naruto doesn't understand how this has been happening lately. Naruto goes into his mirror. He looks in his mirror. He has long blue hair and golden eyes. Naruto again is confused. He doesn't get it. This is not the 12th time this happened this week. People keep saying he keeps changing, like his appearance is literally changing. Many villagers begin to believe that it's the power of the Nine Tails trying to take its true form. Basically, they believe that the power is taking over the boy's body. As time goes on and Naruto's in this form, one day, a group of villagers would gang up on him and they would say, "Hey brat, what's up with you? How come you keep changing your looks? Are you scared? Oh wait, maybe he's a little trainee. Yeah, you're right, he might be one of them. Hey, you little brat. How about you keep a form and pick one and stay with it?" Naruto just looked at them. "What do you mean?" They went on and said, "You changed again, you dumb bitch." Naruto looked at himself again as he would sigh, saying he's sorry. He doesn't know how to control it. They then would say, "Whatever, you fucking demon. We don't care what you can do and can't do with it. Like we said, pick a form and stay with it." Naruto kind of just puts his head down. They don't say, "And you know what? Just because you don't have it right this time, next time maybe you'll think smarter." As the man proceeds to grab a giant bat with wood nails in it, and he proceeds to slam it into Naruto's stomach. Naruto would cough up blood as he stumbles back a bit. As then the other one would roll his hand, roll the bat within his hand, as he proceeds to smack Naruto in the back of the head. Naruto falls on the ground, and when he falls on the ground, he hears a voice. "Naruto, Naruto, wake up, Naruto, Naruto, Naruto." As suddenly Naruto wakes up and he looks all around. "Where am I?" Person then would say, "It's okay, you're in your home." Naruto look around. "Who are you?" "My name is Ciccio. I am the Great Sage." Guys, I want y'all to know, I don't think I'm saying her name right, so if I wind up calling her Cecil, like Invincible Cecil, I'm sorry. I kinda can't say the name. I don't know why, I just can't say it. But she explained her name is Cecil. She is the Great Sage. She's a companion with Naruto, and she's here to help him with essentially anything. Naruto then would say, "Can you explain to me what happened? What's been happening to my body lately?" Great Sage then would explain, "You are Naruto Uzumaki. You are the reincarnation, well the incarnation of Rimuru Tempest. You are born with all of his powers and a bit of Rimuru's will within your body." This causes Naruto to look on more confused. What does that mean? It means you've been gifted with all of Lord Rimuru's powers, abilities, and eventually, well, his knowledge. All thanks to me, of course. Naruto would say, "Powers? How many powers does he have? How powerful is he?" Great Sage would explain, "Lord Rimuru is a completely unstoppable being." Naruto then would question, "Then how come he died?" Lord Rimuru chose to live a new life. He chose to live a second life. After all, Lord Rimuru 100% understands that his world will be perfectly fine no matter what. After all, he has a copy there at all times. In case the situation were to be serious enough there, you'll be able to transfer yourself back into Lord Rimuru's world. And of course, with his clone being there, the two of you will live out together. Naruto would say, "Okay, how many skills does he have?" "Over 1,000. Well, over infinity." "Is there any skill that he has that I can use now?" As then, the Great Sage would say, "Yes, he does. You have Paralysis Breath, as of now. You have Gravity Magic, as of now. And you have Black Lightning, as of now." Naruto would say, "Is that it?" Great Sage would nod. "That is all." Naruto says, "How long would it take me to gain all of his skills?" Great Sage would say, "Not very long. Your body's slowly but surely becoming like Lord Rimuru's. It won't take you much time at all. I give it a year or two, and you'll have all of Lord Rimuru's powers and abilities. But most importantly, we need you to do this. There's an entire clan that's got to be slaughtered within a few days. During those few days, I have to teach you how to use your skill, Resurrection." Naruto then would question why. They then explains, "Because you are going to be the one who will take over this clan." Naruto would say why. Great Sage would explain, It's to boost your power. It's a quick way to gain you more power. The more powerful allies you have underneath you, the more powerful you yourself will become. This causes Naruto to smile. Okay. Worse from here, the next few days, Naruto will go out and in the forest and use his gravity manipulation, his paralysis breath, and his black lightning to completely decimate monsters within the forest. As he does so, he begins to use his resurrection skill constantly in order to revive the monsters, resurrecting them and using the power continuously. He does this in order to make sure that he's able to, well, bring the monsters back to life. Several times he attempted, several times he's failed, but eventually Naruto begins to get it right, absorbing the creatures and resurrecting them continuous times. After he resurrects them, Naruto becomes extremely ecstatic, now realizing though that he's gonna have to let those people die. As then Great Sage would explain, once you resurrect them, you will have to place them within your infinity space. Well, my bad, your imaginary space. Naruto then says, how do I do that? As then Great Sage would explain, now this is the second part of your training, learning how to access the imaginary space. Great Sage from here will train Naruto, or at least give him the basic breakdowns of how to utilize the imaginary space. And due to Great Sage being Great Sage and Great Sage being able to work on basically autopilot without Naruto even knowing it at this point, he can subconsciously just do things with Great Sage. He quickly mastered the skill, the imaginary void. So from here, the Uchiha massacre would still take place. And after the Uchiha massacre takes place, Naruto activates his skill, Resurrection, reviving the entire Uchiha clan, everyone that was killed. And after that was the case, he would use the skill Body Double, creating copies of every single Uchiha that's died. From here, he would place them all within the imaginary space. And once the Uchihas were placed inside the imaginary space, Naruto literally created the imaginary space and made it look like a complete replica of Konoha, going as far as even having villagers and citizens within it, not knowing that these are not the real people. But of course, the Uchiha are none the wiser. They don't even realize what happened. They don't remember that they died. They don't remember anything of that nature. They simply remember going to sleep, most of them, and waking up like nothing ever happened. It even goes as far as Naruto creating a double of Itachi and placing him in there as well. Big difference is though, he makes sure this version of Itachi would not kill the clan. From here, Naruto would enter the realm, and once he does so, Naruto, after I'm going to say about a few years, would finally enter the realm. And when he enters the realm at this point, Naruto has all access to every last one of Rimurus' skills and abilities. It's just going to be the most overpowered Naruto I've ever made. Shit, most likely. So from here, with Naruto entering inside, the first thing Naruto proceeds to say, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. Most of the Uchiha clan know who I am because you guys were planning on killing me. Naruto would say, I resurrected the Uchiha clan because all of you were going to die by the hands of Itachi Uchiha, and all of you actually did. I want to make you guys my allies. I want you guys to work underneath me. Several Uchihas will look on confused, telling Naruto that he's a liar. As Fugaku would step forward, Itachi would never have done such a thing. Naruto would smile as he lifts up his hand and restores the memory of Itachi brutally murdering the entire Uchiha clan into Fugaku's mind. Fugaku's eyes would widen. No, it can't be. Naruto would look forward. If you guys work for me, I promise you, you'll gain more power than ever before. As Naruto looks towards Fugaku, with your leader, the wicked-eyed Fugaku, being at the top command. As Naruto says this, Fugaku will drop to his knees as he begins to hold his head in pain. He falls around and rolls around on the ground, and Naruto just looks at him confused, as suddenly Fugaku's eyes will just glow. His hair will turn to a grayish-bluish color. His skin will become pale. Fugaku stands up, with his hands being pale, his entire body changing, right before the eyes of the Uchiha clan. Naruto would tilt his head. What's happening? Great Sage then would say, you named him Wicked Eye Fugaku. Naruto then says, but that was already Fugaku's title. Yes, but it's different when you use someone's title. You named him as the Wicked Eye Fugaku, meaning that you've just officially named him. Now, Fugaku here is transforming. He's evolving into the best version that he could possibly be. Fugaku here is transforming into an Otsutsuki. Naruto will look forward. What? What is an Otsutsuki? Divine beings, they are essentially where chakra comes from. Whoa, Naruto would think. As suddenly Fugaku would open up his eyes, and suddenly you would see Fugaku's eyes. A Rene Mangekyo Sharingan. He looks forward towards Naruto. What happened to me? Why do I look like this? Naruto looks at him. It appears that you've been named. Now, I essentially brought you to a form of power that's like never before. You're at the strongest version of yourself could possibly humanly comprehend, Naruto would say. You're the best version of yourself. He then turns, and he has a devious grin on his face, and he looks towards Mikoto. He'd named Mikoto as well, as she'd also changed into an Otsutsuki. He called her the Red Queen of Konoha. And boom, she's also named, becoming an Otsutsuki as well. From here, Naruto starts naming all of the Uchihas, but not every Uchiha become an Otsutsuki. Most of them just become massively stronger and become on par with Madara. Actually, the base Uchiha at this point are all equivalent to Madara himself. From here, Naruto would walk off and he would wonder, so I can just name people and they power up like that? As the Great Sage will say yes, Naruto then would question, can I name myself? The system would say, no, someone else could name you though. Naruto would smile, so someone has to be stronger than me, right, in order to name me. The system says, not exactly. All it has to do is just simply give you a name and or a title, and you will evolve. Naruto has a huge smile on his face learning this information. He then explained, what should I do? Should I keep the Uchiha clan within this place, or should I bring Sasuke to them? The system then would say, I don't know. Wait and find out how Sasuke Uchiha is behaving, and then we'll see whether or not he needs to be brought here. Naruto would smile, as he would say, yes ma'am. Where from here, we would time skip on over towards Naruto returning to the academy, after basically disappearing from a year. At this point, Naruto looks identical to Rimuru, completely identical. He has Rimuru's looks, he has Rimuru's attitude, and Naruto just goes into the classroom. He's pretty nice most of the time, but he's also very calm, nonchalant at times. The class doesn't understand. Naruto was gone for a year and now it appears he just permanently looks like this. It goes as far as anytime they were training, Naruto would just excel in everything, beating them by so much. And due to Naruto having a great sage, he passes every test like it's nothing. This eventually begins to aggravate a lot of people within the class, because Naruto just jumps from being this mediocre kind of mid student to being the very best in the academy within the span of only a few days. His just knowledge just exploded through the roof and they can't wrap their heads around it. They can't comprehend. How does one go from being so weak to just being so powerful and so smart on top of it? Naruto's knowledge was absurd. He knew things that kids their age just shouldn't freaking know. At times, Naruto even would go as far as arguing with Iruka because Iruka was wrong. Great Sage knows everything, and since she knows everything, when she tells Naruto Iruka's wrong, Naruto doesn't hesitate to fact check him. And that greatly aggravates Iruka at times, but Naruto makes it abundantly clear that he doesn't care. If Iruka's wrong, Naruto's gonna make sure that it's very clear to everybody that Iruka is wrong. So Naruto and Iruka does not get along very well. They go at it basically every day because Naruto every day is consistently fact checking him. But from here, guys, we're gonna be time skipping on over towards the very last day. It's the last day of the academy, and at this point in time, Naruto and Sasuke have actually got along very well. And that's because Naruto has finally decided he was gonna go ahead and show Sasuke, well, the fact of the Uchiha clan. So let me do a quick flashback. Naruto could be seen standing over Sasuke, and Sasuke could be seen laying on the ground. He looks towards Naruto. Why? Why are you so much more powerful than me? Naruto then looks at him. I'm just stronger, Sasuke. He picks him up, but I can show you some things. Teach you a few things. Make you even stronger. Sasuke looks at him. I don't want help from you. The only help I need is from my clan. And Naruto is saying, what if I know where your clan is? And it's causes Sasuke to stop. It's the end of the day. Everyone is going home, and now it's just basically them two. Sasuke turns and looks towards him as he rushes towards Naruto, and he immediately grabs him by the collar and snatches him forward. What the hell do you mean? They're dead! Naruto looks at him. They were dead. But I have them. I know where they are. They're alive. They're living peacefully and happily. Sasuke literally grabs a kunai and places it to Naruto's throat. Naruto will tell him, yeah, that's not gonna work. Don't even bother. Sasuke goes forward and he slams it into Naruto's throat as Naruto's entire throat would turn to a blue color and the kunai was just lodged in there. Naruto says, see? Told you, not gonna work. He explains, I'm not trying to fight you, Sasuke. I'm trying to help you. He would say that I know where your clan is. Your clan is alive, okay? I made sure that they survived. After all, it's unjust to kill an entire clan behind something so petty. He would say, just have some trust in me. Sasuke would say, why the hell would I have any trust in you? Naruto would say, I'm a good guy. I'm a great friend. Believe me, please. Sasuke would say, oh, bullshit. Naruto says, well, screw it. As he snaps his fingers and instantly both of them are transported into the imaginary space. Sasuke looks around, realizing they just got teleported. He then would see his father. His eyes would widen. Father? Sasuke would say in confusion. No, I have to be in the genjutsu. He tries using release constantly, but Fugaku will walk forward towards him. Fugaku would tell him this is no genjutsu, Sasuke. You really are here. Welcome to the imaginary zone. Imaginary space, he would say. Naruto has brought us here. Naruto has made this our new home. You were dead for a very long time, he would say. Naruto's the reasoning behind us being here. Sasuke, are you okay? Sasuke will break down crying as he will hug his father with tears flowing down his eyes. You'll see Naruto, who has a pretty big smile on his face after seeing what he just did. From here, he will look forward. I'll give you guys some time. From here, Naruto would leave, where we cut over towards Naruto, going into a forest. He begins to look all around, with his eyes turning golden. Well, there he would see it, a cave. This cave is invisible to the naked eye, even invisible to those who have chakra. You see, this cave is a cave that once you enter, you're transported into a magical realm. The only way a person will be able to utilize or see this cave is if you have nature energy or sage mode, plus a dojutsu. Naruto doesn't need that because he's a being of pure magical and chakra power. So he walks inside. He enters and there you would see a massive kingdom, several knights and armies just all around. And there you would see them. A village of ogres just being attacked. These villagers are being attacked and they're being beaten and battered and just ruthlessly murdered by these soldiers. Naruto walks forward with an Anbu mask on his face. He then would say, let's go with the creatures now. They're all underneath my protection. As he says this, the soldier will look forward. And who the hell are you? My name isn't important. What is important is what I said. Let him go at once. As the soldier looks towards him and scoffs, Naruto then will lift up his hands as a black substance will be released and it proceeds to absorb the soldier. Quickly, the other soldiers around would screech out in fear, but Naruto would lift up his hand as water slices through every single soldier there. Quickly, Naruto would walk towards the eldest golem. The eldest monster. He proceeds to pick him up, and quickly he would transport him into the imaginary space. From here, he would transport several of the fallen and the weakened people there. Goblins, they were goblins. Now, as every single one of the goblins were hurt, injured, and bleeding out, Naruto uses Great Sage and he heals every last one of them. Not only does he heal them, he makes sure every last one of them are in peak condition. After making sure they were in a peak condition, he proceeds to quickly name each and every last one of them, causing them to get an extreme upgrade in their physical strength, speed, and power. As the goblins get up, they will look forward towards Naruto, and none of them would actually know who he is, as Naruto would explain who he is and what he did. Now, those of these goblins coming from the magical world, they do know what naming is, and they do see that they are all in different forms now. They look towards Naruto, who will bow before them and explain that, well, welcome to his imaginary space. In here, he controls his world however he sees fit. He points towards the Uchiha clan. Now we're gonna say it's around, I'm gonna say 90 Uchihas there, because just gonna say that was the max Naruto could revive. He couldn't revive over 90. He just made sure to revive important figures, which would be all, which I say about 6 people, and the rest were mostly children and teenagers. Okay, but then we're gonna say that's around 50 goblins that he was able to bring here, and most of them, if not all of them, are injured. Some of them are adults, and when I say adults, they're an adult for a goblin. I really hope it's a goblin and an ogre. I don't even remember, but I made them goblins. We just say goblins. Okay, so yeah, for a goblin, adulthood is around the age of 7. To Naruto, they're still children, and most of them are still younger than him. So he changed that quickly. And from here, the oldest ogre there is going to be around 12, and he looks like he's a grown-ass man. Naruto from here will make sure that they're all in a safe position and make sure that they get along well with the Uchiha clan. He would add him into the Uchiha side of the place, and from here, he decided he's going to start constructing a place for the ogres. But that's going to have to wait, because he has more important things to take care of. We cut back on over towards the outside world, with Sasuke being with Naruto basically at all times. At this point, they're best friends, and Naruto has went as far as even naming Sasuke as Sasuke the last Uchiha. Now, Sasuke's evolution was a bit different from his parents because Sasuke did not evolve into no Otsutsuki. No. You see, when Sasuke was named, Naruto doesn't really know what happened. But what he does know, Sasuke's hair switched from being the basic Uchiha black to being a brown hair color, as well as the fact that Sasuke's eyes have no longer been a Sharingan ever since. As a matter of fact, Sasuke's eyes seem to be normal at all times. And when he does activate his dojutsu, it takes a very weird and interesting color. 2 sets of golden eyes with patterns within them. Naruto doesn't know what it is, but one eye is different from the other one. The other one is believed to be a Rinnegan, or at least that's what Naruto thinks it is. And the other eye, he has no idea what it is. Of course, a great sage knows what it is, and that's of course Ishiki's eye. And the other eye is just a golden Rinnegan Sharingan. But yeah, that's Sasuke's evolution. He still looks to be human though. He still can fight like a human, looks like a human, and well, you wouldn't notice a change. From here, we do a fat time skip to the start of the original story. It's the last day of the academy, and Naruto was seen performing a multi-shuttle clone jutsu, which he did without even weaving a single hand sign. He just waved his hand across the air, and thousands of Narutos would flood the classroom. As this happens, Iruka would tell Naruto to deactivate it, it's too crowded in here, and Naruto would do so, deactivating the jutsu. From here, Naruto was told to take his seat. Naruto would take his seat, and the actual test would begin, which of course, Naruto passes via Great Sage with only like 2 minutes at max. After he passes the test, from here we come over towards the 1v1 battle, which is going to be Naruto versus Kiba. Naruto steps into the ring, and he sees him. Kiba looks towards Naruto. "I'm gonna kick your ass, Naruto." Naruto just looks at him. Okay. As Kiba proceeds to rush forward towards Naruto, Naruto proceeds to dodge every single one of Kiba's attacks before pointing his finger forward, and Kiba would fall to the ground. Naruto proceeds to up the gravity on Kiba by only a few fractions. I say 5 times. Kiba is struggling. He tries to get up more and more, and Naruto realizes that 5 times gravity isn't even that much. It means Kiba only weighs about 500 pounds. People are fat enough to actually walk around like that naturally. He looks towards Kiba, tells him it's only 5 times, get up. Kiba would struggle to get up as Naruto would sigh, as he proceeds to use, well, universal shapeshift, and he created a mystical sword within his hand, because via universal shapeshift you can create anything as well as shapeshifting yourself, and it's all powerful weaponry or clothing. Naruto creates a sword. Said sword has black flames around it. Naruto then say try again, as Naruto would just like slowly squeeze his hand and the gravity pressure would increase tenfold. Naruto then would tell him that this is getting pathetic, as Naruto proceeds to grab his sword and he places it in front of Kiba. He looks towards Kiba Inazuka. The black flame of the Inazuka clan. As he says this, Kiba's eyes would widen as he begins to feel chakra, but Naruto says it's possible for me to pause the process, to slow it down. Suddenly, Great Sage would say, of course it's possible. Naruto then would smirk, as he proceeds to use a bit of time manipulation, and he slows down the evolution process, essentially making it come to a complete stop. Naruto would then walk away from Kiba, as he looks towards him, and then he runs at him and kicks him out of the ring. Naruto would say, I guess I won. From here, the entire class looks on with shocked. And from here, We cut on over towards Naruto leaving from school. As he leaves, he hears Mizuki over talking with another kid about stealing the sacred scroll. Naruto would calmly wait, waiting on the kid's reaction, and to his surprise, the kid would be dumb enough to actually listen to Mizuki and agree with him. Naruto would sigh, thinking, damn it, am I gonna have to kill this kid or something? But from here, the kid would run off, and the kid runs off, and he tries to steal the sacred scroll. Naruto, of course, would catch the kid, and when he catches him, he would tell him to be quiet, not to say a word. And then he proceeds to utilize his transformation jutsu, shape-shifting into a badass naked woman, and just walks into Hiruzen's office. Of course, via sexy jutsu, Hiruzen passes out. And then Naruto snacks the sacred scroll, uses the kid basically as a distraction, and the kid runs into the forest where Mizuki was in the original timeline. Now, the kid will have a kunai immediately thrown towards him, but Naruto would quickly use a water blade and slash the kunai clean in half. As he does so, he would land right in front of the kid. He then looks towards him. You've lost your mind, Mizuki. Mizuki then would say, Naruto, what are you doing here, you demon? Mind your business. Naruto then would say, you're using that innocent child. You can get him killed doing that, you know that? Mizuki then would say, I don't care about that brat, nor will anyone ever care about the likes of you. Naruto just tilts his head. He begins to laugh. Okay, I'm gonna tell you one time, Mizuki. Stand down. Mizuki looks towards him. I'm not afraid of you. And Naruto puts on a mask. Well, I'm sorry for what I'm gonna do to you then. As Naruto's blade would be coated in black lightning, and he would smite the sword down. As soon as he points the sword down, a bolt of lightning smacks down from the sky. Easily, Mizuki would jump out of the way, dodging the bolt of lightning, but the second he does so, Naruto appears right behind him, as he spins the blade and slams it right through Mizuki's back. Blood begins to pour, as he then would yell, shock, as quickly he begins to shock him with pure lightning. Mizuki tries to weave hand signs, but Naruto would use magic jamming, as he proceeds to jam Mizuki's chakra. Naruto then would up the gravity around him, which causes him to slam onto the ground. Naruto has a blade through his stomach, lightning zapping through said blade. He's jamming his chakra, and now he has him slammed underneath 20 times earth gravity. Yeah, Mizuki freaking dies immediately. Naruto then would just kind of sigh, like he was expecting way better from Mizuki. I mean, Mizuki was talking pretty hectic, and he just got absolutely destroyed. Naruto would sigh as he would create a flaming circle, and then he would lift up his hands as a massive flaming towering fire-like circle would just decimate Mizuki's body. Naruto then would walk towards the sacred scroll. As he touches it, the second Naruto touches it, he would use his skill Analyze, and he analyzes everything within the sacred scroll. And just like that, Naruto just added every jutsu within the sacred scroll to his arsenal, which is already too much. From here, we time skip. Naruto just took everything within the sacred scroll. He returned the scroll to Hiruzen and even explained everything that happened, but Hiruzen would explain that he'd seen everything on his crystal ball. It's okay, Naruto. Naruto would fist bump Hiruzen, where from here we cut on over towards him, entering his imaginary space. Well, there you see the Uchiha clan and Naruto's ogres all getting along. They're all eating and they're playing basketball. Naruto looks on confused, thinking, they invented basketball. Naruto has a bit of Rimurus memories from the past life, so he knows about the normal world. And seeing the fact that they literally somehow came up with basketball here, he would smile. This realm is peaceful. There's no fighting, there's no conflict. Of course, he has his people training at all times. Naruto at this point, he's already activated Iruka's. Well, he's already activated Kiba's upgrade process, and he's kind of sped it up a little bit. He wants Kiba to be powerful by the time of the Chunin exams. That way Sasuke could actually have a challenge, because Naruto knows he's not going to be the one to fight Kiba. He's going to make Sasuke fight Kiba. And well, he wants to give him a pretty crazy upgrade process, so Naruto chose to slow it down so much to where his upgrade just becomes fucking absurd. But back on with the Uchihas and the ogres. Naruto explains that he's going to put in another race here very soon. He explains he's going back into the world and he wants to find some vampires. As quickly the ogres would say, that's a bad idea. They'll have to feed off of us. Naruto then smirks, not if I have something to say about it, he explains. If I'm able to upgrade enough of them, maybe they won't have to feed. Also, I have a skill, consumption. It allows me the ability to basically eat anything and get full off of it. I can share that skill with all of them. Wait, anything? What does that mean? Naruto explains that he can eat anything. I mean, he kind of naturally could because he could just absorb things, but he can genuinely eat anything, and he'll be okay. As he says this, that causes the ogres to look forward, as they would all nod. The Uchiha clan, having no idea what a vampire even is, would just agree anyways. So from here, Naruto will return to the magic world. We'll be cut on over towards him in a castle, where there you will see two very, very powerful vampires. They're not just powerful, they are the leaders of the vampires in this world. And they're seen sitting on a throne, flirting with each other, while she's just sitting there, just... Naruto says, am I interrupting something? As quickly she would jump up, hey, who the fuck are you? Naruto then says, hi there, Naruto Uzumaki. You can call me Rimurus Tempest though. I'm here to make a deal with you guys. Get the fuck out, the lady would say. Then the man would say, no, sweetheart. Let's hear him out. As quickly several guards would walk forward, all wearing very cool vampire-like clothing. Klaus Michelson, it is a pleasure to meet you, the Vampire King, or the Hybrid. He then looks forward. Aurora de Martel, it's a pleasure to meet you as well. I hear you guys are the leaders of the vampire in this world. Klaus would walk forward. We're one of the leaders. There's 7 factions. Cool, great, whatever. 7 factions, Naruto would think. Finn, Elijah, Klaus, Rebecca, Cole. How are there 7 factions? Isn't there only 5 originals? He would say confused. Well, yes, there's only 5 originals, but there is the Tribute faction, which is my daughter's faction, and then there's the Upgraded faction, which is my son's faction, which is also led by my sister. But their factions combined into one faction. Okay, cool, yeah, whatever. I don't understand how this stuff works. Clearly things are different in this universe compared to the OG universe. It's whatever. I want for this faction specifically to join me in my world, as well as we will be transporting every other faction there. Of course, only if you agree with my demands. Klaus would look forward. And what are your demands? You're going to be put into a world where people who have enough power to contend with you. And not only can they contend with you, they could also completely destroy you, if necessary. And in this world, you will all have extreme amounts of power. Pure, undeniable power. And when the time comes, if it ever comes, and we were to ever get into a big bad fight, you guys would be some of the top line soldiers there. The vampires will look forward, as then they would say, then you have to show me an ounce of your power. Naruto then proceeds to use his dragon's haki, or his conqueror's haki, and he proceeds to flex his power, just completely causing everyone there to fall to their knees. Naruto then would say, you know, if I just do this even a little bit more, as Naruto puts a bit more power to it, as all their skins begins to burn in pain, as every last one of them would apologize profusely, saying, we understand, we submit. Naruto then would stop the power. Or from here, he would say, now, he lifts up his hands as a white ink begins to escape from his hands, as it covers every single vampire there. Naruto then would say food chain, consumption. As he says this, suddenly every single, did I just say white ink? I bet that looked so freaking wrong. But they're all covered within it. And I know that's not how the food chain skill works, but I just want it to work like that. That way it looks cool. So yeah. He exfigures them with this, and all of them suddenly gain access to skill consumption, allowing them the ability to actually eat normal things. And in this universe, they can eat normal things, it just doesn't satisfy them at all. Like, they basically have an infinite appetite for normal food. Blood is the only thing that can get them filled up. Now, they don't need blood because consumption allows them to eat normal food like a normal person on a normal or regular basis and survive off it. From here, he would transport Klaus's faction into his own universe, and as he does so, he would walk on over towards the other factions, explaining the process. Everyone would agree, all asides from Finn's faction and asides from Cole's faction. They refused to go with them because there was pretty much no point in them going. They have their own factions, things work well, and Finn has already figured out how to make his vampires eat without needing to kill others. So, there was no point in him even going. So, Naruto would shake his head or whatever, let him do them, and leave. Plus, Cole's faction are all heretics. Every one of Cole's faction are all heretics. Cole has a liking for heretics, so he made them all become heretics. And just to make sure that these two guys could actually lead their people well, Naruto gave Cole a name, the Wild One, and he gave Finn a name, the Forgotten One. After doing this, he actually upgraded their power to extreme degrees. I know that I put Michaelsons in this story. I want y'all to know they're not the actual Michaelsons. I just couldn't think of vampire names, so I got lazy and chose the Michaelsons because it's the easiest names I could possibly use. With that being said, we time skip on over towards Naruto, returning to the real Naruto world. So, Naruto did all this in only a few minutes. Okay, mind you, so he wasn't gone very long. He didn't want to ask Sasuke, so whose team are you on? He then explains, it's me, you, and Sakura. Naruto just looks towards Sakura, and he thinks, she kind of reminds me of Valgrant. And Sasuke will look at him confused. Who's Valgrant? Don't worry about it. He looks forward. I'm pretty sure I can make her very overpowered. Naruto would think to himself, but he chooses to stay calm to avoid the situation. Eventually, Kakashi would arrive, extremely late. And this kind of aggravates Naruto and really aggravates Sasuke, because come on, dude. What are you so late for? He explains the classic line, I got lost on the path of life. Blah, 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 blah. Naruto and Sasuke would both be aggravated by this answer because what do you mean you got lost on the path of life? No, you didn't. You clearly just took long on purpose. But of course, I digress. With Kakashi taking as long as he did, Naruto and Sasuke got a bit impatient. And they kind of argued the entire time there. But yeah, he showed up and he told them to meet them on the roof. He asked about their goals and dreams. Naruto explains that he wants to have power. Not only does he want to have power, he wants to have enough power to keep the entire world safe. Enough power to have everyone and everything at peace. Kakashi hears this and he just thinks, well, okay. Sasuke explains that his goal is to find his older brother and to bring him back. As he says this causes Kakashi to look at him confused. What? Sasuke then would say, I don't think the Uchiha massacre makes that much sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. I just don't feel like my brother would ever do such a thing. He doesn't want to reveal the fact that Naruto and the great sages have already told him the truth. He knows the true reason as to why Itachi did what he did. But he can't reveal that information quite yet, so he would wait. From here, we cut on over towards Team 7, meeting up in the forest. As they meet in the forest, Naruto looks towards her. Sakura! Sakura looks forward. Naruto? Yeah? So, what are your skills? What can you do? Sakura then would say that she has the second best aim when it comes to kunais within the class. Second to only you, of course. She's technically better than Sasuke at throwing kunais. Naruto looks towards Sasuke a bit confused. Sasuke just says, I didn't care that much about it. Naruto's like, okay. And then he then will say, okay, so you can throw kunais really well. What else can you do? I'm decent at very mid-level genjutsu. Okay. I can, yeah, that's it. Naruto looks at her and just thinks to himself, wow, she's fucking weak. But the Great Sage would say, incorrect, she has many possible skills. Naruto says possible. The Great Sage explains that she has the ability to see what a person could potentially gain. And her potential is actually through the roof, especially with chakra control. Naruto will look onward, okay, if she has crazy potential with chakra control, what could she possibly do? The Great Sage would explain. She could use the 100 Heals technique, which is a technique of the legendary Sane Tsunade Senju, or she could use chakra dissection techniques, which are extremely dangerous healing techniques of a healer ninja. Naruto thinks so she could be a healer. Yeah, but a dangerous one. Like, she could use her skills to permanently paralyze someone if she so chooses, or she can reverse your bodily movements. What? So you try moving your right leg instead your left arm removes. Something of that nature. Oh. She also has water style and earth style. Naruto sees it, he thinks, so, you think we can teach her some stuff? Tsunade would say, yeah, pretty quickly actually. But from here, Kakashi would arrive. When he arrives, he would explain the rules of the bell test. And from here, Naruto would ask Cecil, Great Sage. She then explains the bell test's true function is teamwork. Do you want to do that or no? Naruto didn't want to look forward. How about I just try fighting him on my own first? As then she'll say, okay. From here, Naruto would wait, and Kakashi would tell them to begin. The second it begins, Naruto looks towards him. As quickly he begins to jump up and down. He cracks his neck, where from here Naruto would lift up his hand, as suddenly two golems would form upwards from the ground. Using a summoning spell, he summoned both of these golems. Immediately they would be giant rock monsters that run forward towards Kakashi. Kakashi sees his eyes with wideness. He jumps into the air and evades two punches from both of these golems. As quickly Naruto would rush forward, and immediately he kicks Kakashi directly in the chest and launches him back. Naruto then would send the golems running towards Kakashi, as the first golem begins to be engulfed in fire. Naruto combining techniques Flaming Barrier on the first golem, and the second golem he would combine technique Winter Storm, which literally has a gigantic ice barrier around the second golem. As quickly the first one would smack into Kakashi as he instantly posts being substituted away, and the real Kakashi would be seen in the forest, witnessing which has happened. That's actually insane. We cut on over towards Naruto, who's in this entire time is just arguing with Great Sage and arguing with Kurama. I kind of forgot to explain Kurama, so let me explain it now. Yeah, Naruto actually hasn't met Kurama at this point. He knows who Kurama is because Great Sage is within his mind. And he's constantly talking to Great Sage, and Kurama is constantly overhearing their conversation. And eventually he just yells at them to shut up one day. And this causes both Naruto and the Great Sage to tell him to shut up, as they already knew of his presence, but neither one of them actually cared. So they would tell Kurama to shut up, and from here they would argue every single day for like years. And it's got to one of those points where like do you guys have a friend, and you and this friend just roast each other all day, and that's basically your guys' friendship. That's dead ass what happened. Kurama hates to admit it, but he genuinely sees these two as friends just because of this. Like, all because he told them to shut up one day. And they've been getting on his ass ever since. But from here, well, we cut back on over towards the fight, where there you'll see Kakashi, the real Kakashi, uses Chidori and blitzes through the first golem, slicing it clean in half. But to his surprise, since it's made out of rock, it just puts itself back together, turns and smacks Kakashi, sending him flying. As he does this, suddenly you'll see Sasuke rush out of the forest with a rod within his hand. He would spin as he smacks Kakashi directly across the face with said rod. As then he would lift up his hand and suddenly rods would shoot out of Kakashi's arms. Kakashi would screech out in pain as suddenly a giant Susanoo hand would grab onto Kakashi as he snatched forward, and Sasuke would have a pair of brass knuckles, a pair of pure black brass knuckles appear on his fist as he smacks Kakashi across the face. And then Naruto's golem would grab onto Kakashi and slam him onto the ground. From here, Naruto would utilize the clone, well, the skill Body Double, creating a clone that would rush into the forest and talk to Sakura. As it does so, you would cut back on over towards the outside, where you see Naruto run forward as he jumps into the air, as then he would yell, "Flame Circle!" As suddenly a circle of fire would appear beneath him, and then he would put his other golem inside. As then Naruto would say, "Flame Transform!" As the first golem would explode into a flaming tornado inside of the flame circle, and instantly Kakashi begins to get just obliterated. As instantly Naruto would quickly grab a kunai as he throws it, and Sakura would throw kunais of her own before rushing out of the forest, jumping upward and placing Kakashi underneath a very mediocre genjutsu. Because he's on the ground, he barely escaped the flame circle, barely escaped the flame transform, and now he's hit by some kunai and Sakura got him. And it was such a stupid genjutsu that he immediately broke out. But by the time he broke out, Naruto already had the bells. He gave one to Sasuke, gave one to Sakura, who were just ringing the bells the second Kakashi woke up. He looks forward and he then would say, okay. First off, he looks towards Sasuke and Naruto. You two have some explaining to do. He then looks towards Sakura. I don't know what you did, but that's a really crazy genjutsu you just put me in, and I really hope I never relive that situation again in my life. Sakura then would apologize. She said it's the only one she could think of. Kakashi would say, "You freaky motherfucker," whatever. From here, he tells Naruto and Sasuke they're gonna have to explain their powers, because there's no way they can just do things like that. And he didn't see Naruto weave a single hand sign, he was just calling out techniques. Naruto then would shrug his shoulders, but he doesn't know how he can do it, he just can. And Sasuke would say that, well, he doesn't know. He thinks it's like trauma or whatever, you know, the Sharingan response to trauma and it gets stronger due to trauma. Kakashi then looks at him. That was not, you know what, whatever, you guys win. So from here, we cut on over towards Team 7, doing a bunch of boring, just stupid missions that they hate every second of. During this time of them doing all these stupid just missions that are just not even worth their time, Naruto and Sasuke tried teaching Sakura a lot during this time. Because after all, it was 3 straight weeks of them doing essentially nothing. Naruto could get the mission done in literally a few seconds because he has spatial domination, which is control over space itself, as well as the fact that he can teleport using it. So, yeah, not really. It's not really much. So he just was able to get all these stupid missions done faster than basically everyone. Either he got it done, Sasuke got it done, or they just threw Sakura at it, which usually takes a bit longer than they would like. So during this time period, Naruto is trying to teach Sakura without just handing her power, because naming people it doesn't, for one, it doesn't always work successfully, and for two, he just doesn't want to do it again. He's tired of just naming people and they get crazy buffs. So he wants Sakura to learn some things on her own. And of course, it takes her a long time. But eventually Naruto does get a bit sick of it. And he uses, well, food chain. And he hands her this skill, water manipulation, which of course is magic. And Sakura quickly learns that she's able to manipulate water now, which kind of confuses her, but of course this has become something that she uses a good bit of reliance on. And it takes her within those 3 weeks, only those 3 weeks, to actually completely master the skill, which of course to Naruto is crazy. It took him only a year to master over like 6,000 skills. It took her 3 weeks to master 1. And then he looks towards Sasuke and realizes that Sasuke doesn't have any skill. Sure, he has fire manipulation and he has lightning manipulation, but that's chakra-based skills. All of his techniques and his jutsus are all chakra-based. He just now realized that Sasuke doesn't have any genuine skills. So, he starts training Sasuke as well. And he gives Sasuke simple skills, something very simple. And that's infinite regeneration and spirit magic, which of course he's able to learn. Now, spirit magic, it's a creature or spirit-based magic, allowing him the ability to communicate with spirits, and these spirits can sometimes help and aid him with his techniques. So if he communicates with fire spirits and he's actually able to get along with one, they will help him amp his power of his fire-based techniques. Same thing would apply towards lightning. And I know that he can like summon one of them, but look, spirit magic is weaker than summoned spirit magic, because a summoned spirit magic is basically a companion that can help you at all times. But with this version, it's not as powerful. But of course, that's basically what they did during this time period. Naruto doesn't really teach Kakashi much because there's no point in doing so. I mean, after all, he's their sensei. Why would he need to teach him anything? So, we time skip all the way on over towards when, well, they meet Tazuna. Situation will play out basically the exact same. He would dog Team 7, called them a bunch of worthless kids, saying that he doesn't need no damn kids to transport him anywhere. If he would have wanted to get some kids to help him, he would have just stayed at home. But of course, Naruto being Naruto, he's unfazed. He's not afraid of him. He just thinks this guy is wasting his time. So Naruto would actually consider just leaving the guy, like not even helping him, because who is he talking to? Eventually though, Naruto would let things go. And well, Hiruzen would explain the mission, and from here, Team 7 will meet up at the gate. With Team 7 meeting at the gate, like normal, the Demon Brothers tried to attack. Unlike normal though, Sasuke will summon a rod and Naruto will summon a sword. As quickly, Naruto thrusts the sword through the first brother and Sasuke will shoot the rod through the second. As soon as this happens, Kakashi's eyes would widen in shock. Both of them moved so quickly he didn't even see it happen. And they didn't seem to use any actual effort. From here, Naruto looks directly towards the brother. You're gonna have to explain yourself right now. As the brother looks towards him, I don't have to tell you anything. Naruto looks towards the brother as he would close his eyes, and he would use the Great Sage, or Raphael this time around, in order to see, well, the future. As he does this, Naruto is able to see small glimpses of it, realizing what's all about to play out, and realizing the truth. This is an S-class mission. He knows that he himself, Sasuke, and Kakashi can handle this, but Naruto isn't too certain of the safety of Sakura, and this angers Naruto pretty badly, because basically Sakura's life is on the line right now. So he looks towards her brother and explains, if anything happens to one of us, I won't leave you in the scroll. I'll leave you in the afterlife. From here, he turns and looks towards Tazuna. How about you be honest with us? What's the real rank of this mission? Tazuna remained quiet. What do you mean? Naruto looks towards him. Don't lie to me. As Tazuna would sigh, it's an S-rank mission. Naruto looks at him with just a disgusted facial expression. You couldn't have just waited? Why would you lie? He then shrugs his shoulders as Naruto walks towards him and he grabs him by the throat. He lifts him into the air and he looks him dead in his eyes. If anything happens to Sakura, I'll kill you, bring you back to life, kill you, bring you back to life, and kill you again. Do you understand me? Tazuna would nod refusely as Naruto would smile. Good. He drops him to the ground, where from here we would time skip on over towards Naruto, meeting back up at on over towards Team 7 walking off. Naruto, of course, would tell the team to duck, but of course, Kakashi doesn't. He decides to be dramatic. He jumps upwards into the air. And Sasuke decides to do the same thing at the same time they both thought about being dramatic. Sasuke jumps forward towards the blade, whilst Kakashi would jump into the air and just elegantly spin and do all types of over-the-top shit. Sasuke jumps towards the blades, he grabs the blade's hilt, and he catches it mid-air. He holds the blade within his hand and he points the blades forward, as Zabuza would walk out from the mist. Hand it back, please. Kakashi looks forward. Sasuke, let me handle this. Sasuke looks towards him. Sure thing, sensei, as he tosses the blade to Kakashi. Kakashi would catch the executioner's blade as he points it forward, as Zabuza would begin to explain Kakashi Hatake, the copy ninja. He goes on and just yaps, and Naruto looks forward. He decides to watch this fight, and of course the fight would play out just like normal. But Naruto looks towards Sasuke, who rushes in, and quickly he jumps into the air and immediately spawn the rods in Zabuza's legs. Zabuza would screech out in pain as Sasuke would quickly activate skill Amaterasu, as immediately black flames would explode onto Zabuza's legs. He would screech out in pain. Naruto then would rush in as well. The second he runs in, he would quickly lift up his hand and call upon storm winds, with just a powerful wind tornado that smashes into Zabuza and launches him back. Naruto then would walk forward towards him. You are Zabuza Momochi, the demon of the mist, aren't you? Zabuza looks forward. Yes, He falls to the ground. Naruto would smirk. It worked. Bingo. As he says this quickly, Haku would land as he immediately slams sandballs to Zabuza's neck, claim the same crap he did in the original timeline. Naruto has truth in lie manipulation. He can see when a person is lying, but he just decides against doing anything. So he would wait. Now, the second he leaves, Naruto would enter his spatial. He enters his imaginary space. He begins to talk with the other Uchihas as he decides that they're gonna go get Sasuke themselves. So he sends Fugaku and he sends Mikoto at Itachi. The second he does so, we cut back on over towards him, more focused on what's happening in front of him. Now, to explain Fugaku's skill. You see, Fugaku Monkekyo ability is time manipulation. And we're going to make when he became an Otsutsuki, it became a Senjutsu, divine time manipulation. And Mikoto's power is going to be gravity manipulation, and when she became an Otsutsuki, it became the Senjutsu, gravity manipulation. Complete gravity manipulation at that. With that being the case, now, well, we could time skip on over towards when it actually happens. Itachi could be seen sitting in the Otsutsuki base. Sitting in the Akatsuki base. As we're gonna make it to where he's there, Orochimaru's there, and we're gonna say Sorcery are there. Everyone else are out on missions doing God knows what. But you see Fugaku walk into the room. Itachi. As quickly Orochimaru and Sorcery would immediately look upward. Itachi, who is this? How do they have access to the base? Itachi would look upward from his book, and his eyes would widen in shock. Father, he would say. He looks very confused. He looks kind of terrified. As Fugaku would say, you are to come home with us at once. Itachi looks forward. How are you here? That's impossible. Fugaku lifts up his hands. I won't be asking twice. As quickly Sorcery rushes forward towards Fugaku, but Fugaku lifts up his hand and immediately Sorcery just turns to dust. He aged this man to oblivion, aged him so far in time that he literally became dust itself. Orochimaru rushes forward towards Mikoto, but he's quickly smashed into the ground, not being able to move an insular muscle as she squeezes so hard that every bone within Orochimaru's body was shattered. as quickly. Itachi would see that with both having powerful Rinnegan within their eyes, all having markings within their Rinnegan, he doesn't even know what he's looking at. But what he does know, these are very much so obviously his parents. And they would say, "Come now." As Itachi would activate his Susanoo, as he would use his shield to reflect basically everything they throw at him, because, well, that shield is that freaking powerful. The issue being, though, Fugaku and his time manipulation, too busted. He freezes time, walks right through the Susanoo, walks inside, snatches up Itachi, and proceeds to transport himself and Mikoto back into the imaginary space. He then would resume time in the real world, where there you would see him just on the ground. He looks around in confusion. Hey Itachi. As he looks around, the entire Uchiha clan are all there, all being far more powerful than what he is currently. Itachi would look upward confused, as he would say, "Nice to see you again, son." We cut back on over towards Team 7, where there you would see Naruto and the others basically arriving at Tazuna's home. When they arrive there, Naruto decides that it's time to tell Kakashi the truth. He explains to him everything, as far as the great sage, who he truly is, what he is, how much power he really has, and why he's here is to name Kakashi. He explains that Kakashi's grown. He already has used up all of his power, all of his potential is already taken. So there's no point in not going ahead on and doing this. So he would name Kakashi. And as he named Kakashi, suddenly the Sharingan in his eye would vanish. And Kakashi would have just a completely different aura to him. He would feel his chakra being perfect. He could no longer have the Sharingan. He doesn't feel it anymore. He does feel something weird though. A different power flow throughout his body. He can't explain it. But Naruto explains that the process is finished, and whoa, he falls down to his knees, explaining he needs some food. So from here, Naruto would eat, and as he eats his food, he would monitor Sasuke teaching Sakura tree walking, which she gets down way quicker than what Naruto was expecting. Like, she got it down faster than what even he did. It only took him a day, but still, she got it down fast. And Naruto was very invested after this. From here, he would go on out there. He teaches her some water-style jutsus, and Sasuke would also teach her some water-style jutsus. Where from here, we cut on over towards Team 7. Meeting back up on the bridge. Now, Naruto left the clone at Tazuna's home, just in case anything were to happen. And of course, the clone would, well, basically have to take down some ninjas. Well, some goons to try to take Tazuna's family. But we cut on over towards Naruto, who can be seen looking forward, as Zabuza begins to have another battle with Kakashi. But due to Naruto naming Zabuza, Zabuza is moving a lot better than what he was at first. Not only is he moving better, he all in all is better. He's contending with Kakashi right now. But more importantly, it's Haku. Haku winds up battling against Sasuke, and well, when I say battling, more like just gets decimated. Because the second Haku pops the Ice Dome, Sasuke will pop a simple Susanoo ribcage that blocks every single Sanbon, and with a simple swipe of the Susanoo, he would destroy the entire Ice Mirror Jutsu. Then Sasuke will use Amaterasu and burn every ice thing that Haku throws at him. Instantly, he would use Himikoto, whatever it's called, and he would shrink down his blade and slam it into Haku's stomach before using the same technique and enlarging the blade to a massive size as the giant hole is now in Haku's chest. Naruto then would tell him to stop. He doesn't want him dead. He needs him alive. So Sasuke would stop as Naruto proceeds to heal Haku, and then he will call Haku the last member of the Haku clan, the Ice King Haku. As he says this, Haku looks forward as he smiles, not understanding what just happened. But he gets up. He looks around confused. And now we cut on over towards Kakashi, going in for his purple lightning, going in to kill Zabuza. Naruto appears as he stops him in his tracks, as immediately he will look forward. You guys don't have much of a chance. I know both of you guys feel a new power flow throughout your body right now. That power comes from me. Naruto will give them a breakdown of who he is and why he gave them this gift. And that he wants them to essentially live within his village, his realm. And Zabuza and Haku will look at one another, not understanding what Naruto's talking about. From here, Naruto would sigh, as he speed blitzes and knocks both of them out. From here, he will go on over towards the bridge as he lifts up his hands. He then proceeds to utter a spell, as immediately the bridge begins to have wood just spurring out of it. Naruto, within only a matter of seconds, has finished the bridge. From here, Naruto would spawn cell phones into existence, as he would hand one to each of his teammates, Kakashi, Sasuke, and Sakura. He then will go as far as spawning in a charger for each of them, telling them to keep in touch. From here, Naruto would enter his imaginary space. And as he does so, he takes Zabuza and Haku in there with him. We cut on over towards Itachi, who's being held on trial by the Uchiha clan. Most of the clan wants to kill Itachi, but Naruto explains that although his actions weren't necessary, he was still being controlled by Danzo. He basically starts lying, okay, just straight up lying to him over and over and over and over again in order to basically save Itachi's life. Because Itachi, without a shadow of a doubt, is hella powerful, and he will be a great access to Konoha, or to Naruto's kingdom, to the Tempest Alliance. So, he basically lied, and well, Itachi was pardoned. Except, he was basically not allowed to be within anywhere near the Uchiha clan, and that was basically his punishment. But Naruto made him his own home, and he went as far as making sure Sasuke was able to speak with him. From here, we cut on over towards Naruto, returning with his team. They make it into the village, where of course they will be told of the Chunin exams. From here, I'll be taking my break. Okay, so I'm gonna have to end this off early, mostly because I keep losing my train of thought, and I've tried to record the rest of the video about 10 times and I kept messing up. And since I don't want to continuously delete, retry, I have a video made. It's about an hour long. I might as well upload it because it's way easier for me than to sit here and continue to torture myself. So with that being said, I'm out. Please like and subscribe. The second part will be coming out pretty soon. But first I have other videos such as Divine Ice, Snow Release, and I forgot the other one. But I got other videos that need to have their videos out finished first. So I'm sorry, but no worries. The videos will come out. And please comment down below some tips so the rest of the video I can work it better. With that being said, I'm out. What if Naruto had Rimurus powers? With that being said, we cut on over towards the Inuzuka clan. Kiba has already had several outbursts and he's been going completely out of control. Well, there you will see several Inuzukas looking on. As they see Kiba meditating, they see Kiba calm, they see Kiba focused. This is the first time that, well, Kiba's meditation has worked. You see, whilst Naruto was gone on the Land of Waves missions, his evolution process of Kiba begun to go to its full speed, because Naruto had his timer set on it. Chunin exams is when he would reach his full power. Well, unbeknownst to Naruto, the Chunin exams have already begun, and they're already basically going into fruition. This means that Kiba power is starting to flourish at a rapid rate. You see Kiba on the ground, his eyes glowing a fearsome golden color. He's losing control of himself. But now, he's meditating. He's trying to dwell the beast within. He's trying to calm the beast. He is trying to be one with the beast. He is trying to have a good time, and he is trying to control it. He's trying to control the monster. Everything he's trying is almost successful. He almost has the beast at his full power. But of course, he cannot control its power. And his eyes turns from their golden color to a bright, brilliant red. And Kiba lets off a large scream. A shockwave knocks back all of the Inuzuka clan members that were there. They would all summon their ninja hounds as Kiba's mother would walk forward with her ninja hound as well. They are all prepared to attack Kiba. When suddenly, Naruto would appear in front of him. Shh. He places a single finger onto Kiba's head as Kiba begins to freeze. Naruto would look towards him. Calm yourself. Calm yourself. It's okay, Kiba. You are not alone. He then would say, you must learn to focus. Control the beast within. It cannot control you if you let it control you. That's the only time it controls you. Naruto looks towards him. You have 3 weeks to learn to control this power. The Chunin exams will begin. He looks towards him. I really hope you can get this under control. You're the only person who I could think of to make a match for Sasuke. Naruto looks forward as he smiles. Hopefully, things would work out for you. As he walks away, Naruto would ask the Great Sage, why is Kiba so different? How come his evolution process didn't go the same as all the others? The system would say, well, for one, everyone in the Naruto world are not going to transform into the creatures that Fugaku, Itachi, and Sasuke and Mikoto became. You see, members of the Hyuga clan will become the same. Members of the Uzumaki will become the same. Members of the Senju will become the same. Members of, there's another clan that was also descendants of Indra. I just cannot remember the name for the life of me, but Blank clan would also become Otsutsuki's. Only those who are the blood of the Sage of Six Paths has that evolution phase. Kiba is not blood of the Sage of Six Paths, meaning that his transformation process is different. He will undergo something deep within his own path of evolution. So the same thing would happen with Sakura or Kakashi. The system would agree, yes it would, but we don't know what was actually going to happen to them. I believe that Kiba is becoming a werebeast, not a werewolf, a werebeast. Naruto would question, and what's so different about this compared to Sasuke? Here's a current probability. Great Sage would say, Kiba would likely have the powers of Senjutsu, which would give him the ability to emanate claws from his body that are capable of infecting someone with a powerful level of venom. This venom likely will be able to paralyze his opponents. He will have enhanced strength, speed, durability, regeneration, and likely will not be capable of being killed. There's likely more powers and abilities, but I am not completely certain quite yet. We'd have to wait and see the process be completed. Naruto would smile. Well, then what's next? She then would say, I believe that you should not be allowed to participate within the Chunin exams. Naruto then would question as to why. She then explains, you're far more powerful than basically everyone there, and no matter who you fight, it wouldn't be fair. So, I've already arranged a meeting with the third Hokage. Naruto would sigh, so I'm not even going to be allowed to participate. No, you would not, but we do have someone already ready to be taking your place. From here, we cut on over towards Naruto as he walks into Hiruzen's office. Where there, Hiruzen would say, I've heard that you believe that you're more powerful than basically every Chunin there. Every Genin and every Chunin there. Naruto would nod as he explains he is far more powerful than even the likes of you. Hiruzen hears this and he just kind of just like if you're black, you know that thing like whenever someone basically say y'all and how everybody hit that, who the fuck is y'all? Basically, Hiruzen did the same exact facial expression and head movements and everything. He was confused because Naruto was definitely not talking about him. He then would say, you think you're stronger than me? Naruto looks towards him with a very blank facial expression as he would say, I am stronger than you. This leads to Hiruzen just standing there, just stunned, astonished at Naruto's guts. As he would say, well, since you think you're stronger, if you can beat me in a one-on-one fight, then sure, I'd let you not participate within the Chunin exams. Naruto looks towards him. Okay, as Naruto simply steps down. The second he steps down, Hiruzen will look towards him. As he tells him, come at me with everything you... Naruto appears right in front of him. As he proceeds to deliver a destructive punch to Hiruzen's stomach, and he's launched back. Naruto then will lift up his hand as he then would yell out, ah, Beelzebub! As suddenly a black ink would erupt from his body, as it literally latches onto Hiruzen and absorbs him. The second this happened, Naruto stores him within the same place he stored Veldora. As from here, he would release Hiruzen, and Hiruzen falls to his knees. Naruto then would say, interesting techniques. He would weave hand signs, and suddenly he would summon Monkey King Emma. Except Naruto's Monkey King Emma is tall, bulky, white fur all across his body, and he has glowing blue eyes. As Hito says, oh, Monkey God Wukong, Naruto would say, as he turns and looks towards Hiruzen, as well as Naruto summoning an adamantium staff of his own. Hiruzen looks towards Naruto. What the fuck? He would say, as Naruto says, well, do you admit defeat? Hiruzen would say, you didn't even do anything. Naruto then would weave hand signs. Okay then. Fire style, burning ash! As quickly, Naruto would unleash the burning ash jutsu. Hiruzen quickly jumps upwards into the air, weaves hand signs, and fires off a Gale Palm. But the Gale Palm is not strong enough to blow away Naruto's burning ash. As Naruto then would lift up his hands, as suddenly a sword would appear within his hand, and this sword is coated in black flames. Naruto jumps into the air as he slices across Hiruzen's chest. Hiruzen would screech out in pain as the flames from his sword burned Hiruzen's wound. So not only did he slice his chest, creating a very, 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 very powerful slash wound, but that same slash wound was hit by a burning, fiery effect. So Hiruzen was on the ground, burning. He looks upwards towards Naruto, as Naruto then will walk towards him. As then he would say, admit defeat, and this will be way easier than you think. Hiruzen would say no. Naruto then says, flame barrier, hellfire circle. As suddenly a flaming circle would have formed underneath Hiruzen. As boom! A massive burst of fire would explode out with a flaming tornado within the center. When the smoke clears, there you'll see Naruto, holding out his hand. Hiruzen, badly injured, would finally accept Naruto's hand, as he would ask Naruto, how did you do that? Naruto explains, I have so much power, you wouldn't understand it. Hiruzen then would say, no, I think I will be able to understand it. Naruto looks towards him and just laughs. No, you won't. As he proceeds to walk away, Hiruzen then would say, wait. Here. He goes in his back pocket, and he pulls out a Jonin headband. He explains he was going to promote him to Chunin, but what he just did? That's far beyond the likes of any Chunin. Hell, this is beyond the likes of any Jonin, possibly above the likes of any Kage. Naruto just completely decimated him. We cut on over towards the imaginary space or the Tempest Alliance, where there you will see Naruto speaking with the people there. He explains that he wants to reintroduce the newly Uchiha clan back into the Hidden Leaf Village. They look forward towards him like he's crazy. They got us killed, Fugaku would say, and Mikoto would say indeed, and almost everyone here currently are all children. Naruto says teenagers, adolescents, but close enough. Fugaku, every person here has more power than Hiruzen himself. Every person here has more power than Danzo himself. I also like to introduce Zabuza and Haku into the village as well. Listen, I am going to bring you guys there. But first, before I reintroduce you guys, I am bringing back two other clans here as well. And this causes them to look upward. And you may not be happy with the first clan. Fugaku looks towards him in confusion. I'm bringing the Senju and I'm bringing the Uzumaki clan here. Fugaku then would say, but we don't know what happened to the Senju clan. They vanished. Naruto says, yes, that is true. The Senju clan vanished, but it's not because they died out or anything. You see, the Senju clan essentially inbreeded within the village, and until eventually they were no longer even a clan. But there are several dead Senju children who I have more than enough power to resurrect, given the fact that their souls are still intact. Their bodies may not be, but I can just make new ones. Naruto looks forward, and they will be evolved the same way you guys are evolved, meaning that they will become Otsutsuki, which apparently, according to the textbooks or the very ancient stone tablet that I found, was in a cave within this random part of the village that apparently no one else can enter but me. It's a whole planet of people. It isn't a clan, it's a freaking race. He looks forward. The Uzumaki clan are special. They're part of my blood. They are what I am, and I want to see what they will become. He looks forward. With that being said, good luck. We cut on over towards a graveyard within Konoha. This graveyard is a graveyard of basically the Senju clan. It's an ancient graveyard where basically no one else is there. There you'll see Naruto as he scans the graveyard and finds all the youngest ones there, all around his age, 12 to 18 years old. Naruto lifts up his hands as he then begins to mutter his spell, unleashing a fearsome burst of power, as well as creating several barriers that do not allow anyone to enter. As Naruto looks forward, he will not allow his process to be messed over, as suddenly bodies would appear above each of the graves, and that being the children. They're all young. They all died young, either sickness or died in battle. They all look around confused, not understanding what's happening. Naruto snapped his fingers as all of them are transported into the imaginary space. After all revived, Naruto will look forward. He explains the same thing he explained to the Uchiha clan, that he resurrected them, and that he's here because he wants them to return to the Hidden Leaf Village. After all of them died either unjustly or died too young. And you guys likely aren't the ones who are kind of racist or ignorant or assholes, so he made sure that he summoned the right ones. Naruto then would walk forward as he lifts up his hand, as suddenly a summoning circle would appear, as there would appear to be these small fairy-like creatures that pop out. Naruto then explains that these are elementals. They will aid them in learning how to learn this new power that they will have. From here, Naruto proceeds to name every single one there, but most importantly would be the brother of Tobirama and Hashirama. Yeah, Naruto brought him back, and he will be the strongest Senju. Fugaku is the strongest Uchiha, and he's the strongest Senju. I forgot Duke's name, I'm not gonna lie, but once Tsunade gets named, she's gonna surpass him anyway, so it doesn't matter. But, boom, this was the group. From here, we cut on over towards Naruto entering the Land of Waves. No, the Land of the Whirlpool. As instead of him bringing the Uzumaki clan to the imaginary space, Naruto decides to do something different. He lifts up his hands, as within a matter of seconds, via his reality manipulation, he proceeds to restore the entirety of the Land of Waves. The completely destructive process that was his village, everything that's destroyed, he restored it all, as well as a snap of his fingers restoring everyone who died. And this isn't like at first, because the whole Uzumaki clan did not deserve their death. They literally did nothing. They were too powerful, so they got jumped by every nation. But the thing is, the Land of Whirlpool is an extremely heavily place that is underneath extreme surveillance from every nation. Just because they literally never know. And plus, this place is a sacred ground. So, you know, every village who probably tries to get Uzumaki at some point basically just had ninjas there. And the ninjas remained there just because they wanted to protect the secrets of the Uzumaki. And not only did Naruto get in there without any of them noticing, the entire place just got restored. Instantly, the ninjas who were there would quickly rush back to their villages to report this information. And this is going to be bad for the Land of Whirlpools. Actually, it's going to be bad for other villages, but we'll get to that later. So with this being said, the Chunin exams is going on. And in this timeline, every Kage is going to be present within a hidden leaf. And there you will see a council meeting being called in between all the Kages and the whole councils of each of their villages. Naruto was already in the Land of Waves as he was there. He hasn't named anyone yet because the process doesn't work until a few hours to a few days after they've been resurrected. But the point is, you would see them there. The Land of Whirlpools was suddenly restored. And not only is that the case, every single shinobi that was there, that died, they're formerly mummified, zombified, or just straight skeletons resurrected back into full bodies. Power. Individuals are alive there. As this happens, they will say, what does it matter? Because the Land of the Whirlpools is the village that hold the Zero Tails. Those you guys do not know, there's a filler-tailed beast called the Zero Tails. I'm pretty sure it's like a worm-like creature, but it's actually like hella powerful. It's like levels with Kurama. But it's not an actual tailed beast, it's just a fucking powerful entity. I don't know what it is, but it's not a tailed beast. Point is though, that's basically gonna be the tailed beast of the Whirlpool village. But of course, it's not here anymore because it's wherever in God's name it was in the original timeline. But the Uzumaki clan are gonna have such a powerful seal placed on it that only the Uzumaki can access. This seal works as a transportation seal. They're able to transport the Zero Tails to them at any given moment. And not only is that the case, they can perfectly control it. Its power of negative or dark chakra just doesn't work on them. Because, well, the Uzumaki are all born with the same seal immediately placed on them at birth, which basically allows them complete control over the Zero Tails power. Meaning that literally any Uzumaki has complete control over this tailed beast's power. So the Zero Tails will be transported back into its village. And as it's transported back here to Zero Tails, which we're going to give a consciousness, but I'm pretty sure it didn't have one. If it did, I'm going to give it one. And if it already did, I'm going to give it another one, a different one. I'm going to make it a better creature. Basically, the Zero Tails is going to love the Uzumaki clan. It's going to see the Uzumaki clan as its family because the Uzumaki clan are not going to be evil towards them, okay? They're not going to be hateful. They're not going to be destructive. They're not going to use it as a weapon. It becomes extremely ecstatic seeing the Uzumaki clan around. As from here, we cut back on over to where we were. Hiruzen would think the clan just suddenly reappeared. Naruto never told him about no resurrection powers, but he just doesn't know, right? Hiruzen does not believe that it was Naruto. He looks forward before saying, all the adults ninjas that we all have, anyone not participating within the Chunin exams, they all have to come here at once. And quickly, Hiruzen would order all of his ninjas, as well as the Cloud and every other nation ordering all of theirs. From here, Hiruzen explains they should not attack them, because they do not know what's happening, but he does inform each and every single ninja this information. From here, all these ninjas do not know what to do. Even the likes of Tsunade and Jiraiya got the message, all thanks to the powerful power of basically every Yamanaga clan member connecting with each person's mind. But basically, they all have the message. Everyone aside from Naruto, because Hiruzen just didn't think about Naruto, which is a big problem. Because the Cloud Village decides that no, they're gonna attack now. They're not going to allow this to happen. So from here, the Cloud Village will convince the Stone Village, and the Stone Village will convince the Mist Village. The only people not aware is the Leaf and the Sand Village. So Sound Village, blah blah blah, all the other villages are already on par. They all agree. So the power of them immediately all ran in to where the Uzumakis were. And here's where things take a crazy turn. Because due to Naruto reviving them, not only did Naruto revive these people, but he's already named 3 people. And these 3 people were the very first to be revived. A massive army of people versus 3 Otsutsuki level beings. And just because I don't want to keep making up new senjutsus, all 3 of these people are going to have the senjutsu technique of Uroshiki, which I'm pretty sure is his time travel ability and his ability to straight up steal your chakra to the point where he could literally take your abilities. So yeah, they're all gonna have that powerful ability. And this isn't really fair. Naruto, who senses the battle going on, quickly appears wearing his hidden leaf headband, and with a snap of his fingers he would transport every last one of them back to their own homes. From here, Naruto would make a portal as he appears within the office of all the Kages who are currently there, and Naruto says, "What the hell are y'all doing?" As then Hiruzen would say, "Naruto, what are you doing here?" Naruto says, "Silence, old man." Hiruzen just like, "Oh shit." Naruto looks forward. Sand Village. No, he will say Cloud Village, Stone Village, Sound Village. Mist Village. I need an explanation right now as to why you attacked the land of the Whirlpool. As immediately they were saying, "Who the hell are you?" We don't answer to Naruto says, "My name is Naruto Uzumaki, but you could call me Rimurus Tempest." Which is important is the fact that that place is underneath my protection. I need to know why you all attacked it. The Uzumaki clan suddenly resurrected. The entirety of the land of Whirlpools, which was a completely destroyed village, all of a sudden fixed itself. Just completely fixed. Like it got reversed in time. And now there are 3 people there, all having power far beyond anything we've ever felt. Naruto just starts laughing. Oh, that's what you're worried about? That sounds kind of stupid. The land of the waves. Oh my god, I keep saying land of waves. The land of Whirlpool is back. I resurrected them. I brought them back to life. That's impossible. A would say, "You know what, you brat," as he jumps upward and quickly blazes towards Naruto. But Naruto waves his hand and a massive bolt of black lightning smacks into A. And A is slammed against the wall, but steam just comes off his body. Quickly, Dori, seeing Naruto use black lightning, would quickly grab onto his blade and charge forward towards Naruto. Naruto then would smite him down with a bolt of black lightning as well. Dori feels the pure, undeniable power that Naruto just utilized with his black lightning, and it feels nothing like what he could ever muster. He felt pure pain overcome his body as he falls to the ground, completely unconscious. Naruto then would say, "Your Kage is currently in a coma. His second in command, currently in a coma." He then looks for anyone else wants to try it. Naruto looks for it before saying, "If you try attacking the land of Whirlpools again," you know what, matter of fact, Naruto would wave his hand. "You won't be able to anyways." He looks forward. "Continue on with the Chunin exams, but do not get in my way. I'm doing what I want to do. I find anyone else trying to attack the land of waves and I will wipe out your village." As Naruto would leave, and Hiruzen would say, "Well, that was pretty quite the awkward situation." As Raza looks towards him, "He's one of yours. He had a Konoha headband. You allowed one of your own ninjas to talk to you like that?" Hiruzen then would say, "There's nothing I could do about it." And they just looks at him. "What? You see what he just did to the right Kage, and you'll see what he just did to his guard, his second in command now. Well, aside from Killer B, Naruto has enough power to wipe all of us out if he so chooses to. So, I think you all should listen to the boy when he says, don't attack his people. Okay? From here, they all would just look at him and they would just go back to performing the Chunin exams. So now we cut on over towards the Chunin exams. Team 7 consisting of consisting of Sasuke, Sakura, and Sai. Naruto, they would wonder, where is Naruto? Naruto then would walk beside them. Well, Sakura, the cherry blossom of the Hidden Leaf Village, as suddenly Sakura looks towards him and she freezes. Naruto smiles. Had to name you real quick. As she passes clean out, Sasuke says, dude, you know how long that takes for her to get up? Naruto then says, it's not gonna take that long. As Naruto just lifts up his hands, and he would snap his fingers as time around Sakura would move at a much faster rate. And suddenly, she gets up, and she looks around. She balls up her fist. She feels pure power coursing throughout her. Naruto says, now you're crazy powerful. He then turns and looks towards Sasuke. Okay, you guys know what to do. And he looks towards Sai. Be still. As Naruto grabs Sai by the tongue and just snatches the seal clean off of him. He then would say, you're not doing Ambu shit right now. You should at least be allowed to be yourself. As he did this, Sai just blinks a few times. The hell? He would think, just feeling emotions and shit, which is something he's not used to. But from here, we cut on over towards the fourth scene, because really, Sasuke is gonna pass with his flying colors like he would have in the original timeline. Blah 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 blah. Fight with Orochimaru. Now, Orochimaru steps down like he would have in the original timeline, and he tries to bloodlust him. The big issue is though, Sasuke isn't fazed by the bloodlust. As a matter of fact, he isn't afraid whatsoever. Sakura isn't either. Sai, on the other hand, even though he's an Ambu kid, this is Orochimaru we're talking about. So, he's shivering in his timbers. He looks forward as Sasuke proceeds to walk forward, as suddenly a pure black sword would form from his hands. He would spin the blade as Sakura begins to walk towards Orochimaru as well, with pure chakra emanating off of her fist. Orochimaru sees these two and he's just looking like, what the freak? As quickly, Sasuke blitzes forward towards him at blinding speeds and slashes his stomach clean open. As Sakura booms forward and she rockets and hits him with a ruthless uppercut, extending his neck hella far into the sky. Sasuke sees this, he's like, what the hell? As Orochimaru's neck would just slowly, just slimmer down, his hole in his stomach, or the cut in his stomach, will close up and he looks forward. That hurt. Don't do that again. Come here right now. As Orochimaru zooms forward towards him, immediately shooting snakes towards Sasuke. Sasuke proceeds to evade every single snake as he starts using his rods, which he shoots through each and every last one of the snakes, as well as Sasuke dodging, evading, and even siphoning from his chakra via his rods. Sasuke's flying in at supersonic speeds, faster than basically anything Orochimaru could keep up with. The issue being, though, it's Orochi freaking Maru. Everything Sasuke does, this man Orochimaru literally eats it up for breakfast. As you see Sakura lift up one hand, as suddenly water around her, water begins to form from the air itself. As Sakura then will say, water style, great whirlpool! As a massive burst of water just overflows the area, and Orochimaru gets trapped within the center. Naruto looks towards her confused. How can you do that? You didn't even leave hand sides. She then would shrug her shoulders as she doesn't know. What happened is Naruto used food chain, giving Sakura the abilities of earth manipulation and water manipulation on command. Basically, she got powers now. She got magic. So she's using her water manipulation and creating a massive whirlpool. As this whirlpool is being created, Sakura lifts up her hand as she begins to literally drag Orochimaru into the center of the whirlpool. From here, she would literally grab her blade, spin it, and slam it right into the chest of Orochimaru, causing Orochimaru to stop, cough up some blood, as Sakura spins and slashes him again, cutting him in half. As then, you see Sasuke, as he begins to shoot rods all throughout his body. As Orochimaru regenerated, Sasuke would shoot a rod through his hand, through his other hand, and through his feet. And let's just keep it real. If Naruto and Sasuke, in their adult primes, could barely handle these things, yeah, I'm pretty certain that even Orochimaru ain't gonna be able to escape from this. So, Sasuke looks towards him as he walks towards him and says, "Who are you?" He gets a little close to him as Orochimaru looks at him, and since his neck isn't held down, he extends his neck and bites Sasuke on the neck. And Sasuke, like, kind of stumbles back a bit. He feels a bit of pain before he just realized there's a seal on his neck. Utilizing his chakra, he proceeds to burn the seal off of him as he looks towards Orochimaru confused. Orochimaru says, "Did you like your hickey? I'll give you another one if you want me to. I'll give you so much power you would never understand." Sasuke looks at him. What the fuck? What is wrong? Saitama says, "We should kill him now." Sasuke says, "I agree," as he proceeds to spawn in his sword and he goes in for a slash. But bro, the second he does so, he slices across his stomach and Sasuke stumbles back a bit. He looks on confused, where there he would see Kabuto. Now, of course, we gotta make something happen for Orochimaru to survive, so yeah. Let's just say he got some type of jutsu where he can, like, communicate with this dude and blah, blah, blah. But anyways, he looks forward, and he looks towards him. "Stay away from my teammate." He then says, "Your teammate? Just try..." What do you mean, your teammate? You're a leaf shinobi. He then looks towards him. He's not a sound shinobi. Then why in God's name is he wearing sound stuff? He was imitating another team. As Sasuke looks at him, bullshit. He then says, "No, you're bullshitting." As the two of them start arguing like children, let's not forget Kabuto's not that much older than him, but they're just having like a long argument, and Sakura's like, "Sasuke, just let him get his teammate and go. After all, what is he gonna do? We could both easily defeat him." Sai hears it, he just thinks, "The fuck? Is that Sakura Haruno? Did she just say she could easily defeat me?" Man, he feels so insulted right now. But what is he gonna do? Nothing. So from here, Sasuke just allows him to leave with Orochimaru. And after this happens, he then would say, "I don't like those guys." Sakura says, "Yeah, me neither." From here, we cut on over towards the first match. And oh boy, this will be my favorite part. Sasuke steps into the ring. And as he steps into the ring, Kiba will step in from the other side. And Naruto will quickly teleport in. And as he does so, he makes a little pocket hole, where basically the entirety of the Uchiha clan plus the Senju clan can watch the Chunin exams from within the imaginary space. Actually, you know what? He got Wi-Fi, internet, basic civilization in there. They can just live stream it, so they're all live streaming the fight. But there you see Sasuke walk into the ring, and you see Kiba walking across from him. Kiba looks towards him as he begins to smile. As he would say, "Such a strange thing happened to me these past few months." He says, "You were Sasuke, right? The former Rookie of the Year." He would nod. He says, "At first, I thought I was transforming into a werewolf. That would have been freaking awesome. Or some type of beast." Kiba would smile. "But you see, that's not what happened to me." Sasuke looks at him confused, like, "What did you do? What are you talking about?" Kiba stomps his foot on the ground as he looks towards him, and he then would say, "I'm a true monster." And Sasuke just looks at him. "Okay." He then would say, "Connection with all dog-based." Sasuke says, "Are you gonna fight or not?" Kiba looks towards him. "Oh, go ahead." As he cracks his neck, Sasuke booms forward towards Kiba and immediately goes in for a punch, but Kiba will catch Sasuke's punch and a shockwave goes off and like winds of such power that it kind of blows a few people within the crowd back a little bit. And Sasuke looks on with shock as Kiba threw him into the air. Kiba's fist then will morph into a gigantic monster arm that stretches forward and grabs Sasuke and slams him onto the ground. Quickly, Sasuke begins to shoot his rods all throughout Kiba's arms, but bro, Kiba just flexes and it shoots out of his arms. Kiba rushes forward, he delivers a punch to Sasuke that knocks him back. Sasuke then will create a Susanoo arm, which would immediately clash with Kiba's gigantic monster arm. Immediately, Kiba begins to smile, as quickly he would just tell him, "You know this isn't a one-on-one, right? It's a 2v1, thanks to Akamaru." As Sasuke says, "And what does that matter?" As he looks upward and he sees a gigantic dog-dragon-wolf hybrid. And he doesn't know what the hell he's looking at. Neither does literally anyone there, aside from, well, Naruto, and a few members of the Inuzuka clan who's already seen this, and he just calls it the Beast. And basically it's literally just a dragon with fur, because you know it's still mixed with a dog. And we're just gonna say like it has a bit dog features. Like it doesn't look like a monster. I mean, it looks like a monster, but it doesn't look like hideous like a dragon. It kind of looks, I can't fucking describe it. Just know it looks terrifying and also looks cute at the same time because it's part dog. Anyways, Sasuke looks upward. He quickly will form a full Susanoo, but boom! His beast just tanks the attacks from the Susanoo as Akamaru swats Sasuke and he's launched back. As this happens, Sasuke proceeds to activate Amaterasu. As quickly Amaterasu will coat the dog in flames as the dog would actually begins to screech out in pain. Naruto sees and she's like, huh, it actually works. But as this happens, you will see Kiba smile. As quickly he bulks up, gets like really buff as he jumps into the air and proceeds to smash his fist right through Sasuke's Susanoo and punches him clean out of it. As this happens, Sasuke would fly mid-air as he looks towards Kiba. Kiba then says, "You can fly? That's no fair!" As his mom would say, "You idiot, you can grow wings!" Kiba then says, "Oh, yeah, you're right," as he would sprout wings and fly into the air. Naruto says, "Hey, great sage, I thought you said it was gonna be like a werbeast." She then would say, "He is a werbeast. He's part dragon, part werewolf." What? I didn't know that was gonna happen. She then would say, I didn't either. It was a 50-50 chance he would just be a regular werewolf or he would be something completely different. And this is something completely different. Wait, so like he's like a dragon, like a magical dragon. She would nod. He's stronger than Sasuke, he would quickly say. She then would say, yes, but Sasuke has every element to release. He's a dragon, and his Akamaru has the same effects. I mean, he's hella powerful. He's probably on levels with Fugaku in him. He don't say, plus, can he even access his magic? And Great Sage will say, likely he can. I mean, he knows how to grow his wings. Crap, what type of dragon is he? It appears Kiba is a lightning dragon, and Akamaru is a fire dragon. Oh, that ain't good, Naruto would say. As he says this, we see Sasuke literally flying in the air, trying to avoid attacks from Kiba as best as possible. And well, Kiba's just flying after him. And he utilizes his claws as well as his dragon wings, which can turn into like hands, because I'm gonna say that they kind of look like, if you guys play Devil May Cry, you guys know how Nero wings work. Yeah, they look a bit like those wings. So he's able to use these same wings to smack, and I mean smack, like boom. He's able to boom Sasuke out of the air or grab him and slam him onto the ground. As he does this, Sasuke proceeds to look towards him as he proceeds to make his Susanoo form once more, except he cultivated Amaterasu, as well as having several tiny of his Ishiki's rods all around the Susanoo. And since they're all around the Susanoo, the second Kiba gets close to him, he would immediately enlarge the rods, and Kiba basically gets stabbed all throughout his hand, basically slamming the rod right into Kiba's hand. From here, Sasuke would literally grab his Susanoo blade as he literally turns it into one of the rods, which coated within the Susanoo blade, as he slams it right into Orochimaru, so that way the giant freaking demon dog is flung onto the ground. From here, Naruto would watch as Sasuke's Susanoo would form a blade, as he slashes down onto Kiba, slicing Kiba's arm off, as well as slicing a good majority of Kiba's chest open. Naruto, he's like, geez, Sasuke? Kiba will fall to the ground. Blood begins to pour as Naruto and Sasuke witnesses as Kiba's arm is regrown. And not only is it regrown, it's not even a human freaking arm. His arm is a dragon hand right now. And Naruto looks at it, he's like, what the hell? It's a blue dragon hand. And Sasuke's like, bro, what the? As Kiba looks towards him, he looks at his hands. What did you do? This was my right hand, you idiot! This was my dominant hand! And Sasuke's like, what does that even mean? As Kiba just blank face stares at him for a moment, and Sasuke's like, oh, okay. Fucking disgusting idiot. As Kiba's hand just is engulfed in lightning. And Sasuke sees it, he's like, am I gonna lose? Like, that's exactly what he would think. As Kiba booms towards him and goes straight in for it, like an attack with his dragon hand. Sasuke's Susanoo would, like, literally power up. As suddenly, it would morph from being a simple half cage into a full body Susanoo. Sasuke says, okay, thank you God, I got this thingy. And everyone watching this fight go on, they're like, these are Leaf Shinobis? That kid alone could destroy us all. And they witnesses as Sasuke uses his Susanoo to deliver a destructive slash that clashes with Kiba's lightning dragon hand. As the smoke will settle, you will see both of them laid out. And as this happens, the match will be declared a draw. And they would look onward. So who won? And then Hiruzu would say, well, since this is a draw, neither Naruto would appear beside him. Make them both pass, he would whisper. And he would say, well, since it was a draw, both contestants will automatically pass. As he says this leads to everyone just being interested. Now they're all basically invested as to what's going to happen next. You'll see Sasuke as he walks onward, and then he looks towards Sakura and Naruto, who were basically there. He would say, I lost. Naruto says, no, it was a draw. He almost says, how? You're the most powerful person in the village and you trained me. You taught me so much. How in God's name is there someone strong enough to contend with me? Is he strong enough to contend with you? Naruto says, oh God, no. He then looks forward. That guy was basically there just to be a challenge for you. He would say, I didn't want you guys to think you're the absolute strongest and not have any challenge. I made sure there was someone there for each of you guys. And Sakura says, each of us, as we cut on over to a quick flashback. Naruto could be seen looking at the Yamanaka clan. He walks inside. Worse from there, Naruto would name Ino as well, giving Ino a title, the Flower of the Yamanaka. Crazy garbage name, but I'm not good with titles, but that's basically what he called her. The Blooming Flower. Yeah, that's better yet, the Blooming Flower. As he calls her that, basically, she'll be named as well. But we'll get to that later because she isn't gonna immediately get her powers, so Sakura would beat the fuck out of her. But don't worry. She'll get her powers eventually. Anyways, the next few events of the Chunin exams will play out like canon with all the basic matches, and basically Naruto watching as Neji absolutely brutalizes Hinata. Of course, everyone else will step in. Naruto doesn't say his canon line because this version of Naruto is kinda interested in Hinata, but he genuinely doesn't care that much. He would walk on over towards her though, as he would heal her from her wounds, as well as Naruto healing Lee from his wounds. Naruto sees that Lee can't even use any chakra, and he feels so bad for Lee. But he realizes something. Lee can't use chakra, but for some reason he thinks that bro would be able to use magic. Like really well. So Naruto proceeds to activate Beelzebub, and he would basically coach Lee for a split moment within a white substance, activating food chain. And what he did is he proceeded to give Lee two skills. Actually, a few skills, okay? He gives Lee infinite regeneration, which basically Lee starts regenerating on the spot. He gives him the Hadouken, the Kamehameha, which in case you're wondering, Rimurus technically can do because he has all the powers of Eldora. So he gives him the Kamehameha, the Hadouken, and he gives him gravity magic. As he does this, he then would see the process. As Lee slowly but surely would heal, because Naruto knows he could make the regeneration instantly heal him, but he doesn't want that to happen. He wants it to look like Lee's body is just naturally fighting on his own, like Lee's just naturally doing this on his own, like he's just, like he's fighting for his life. When all actuality, Lee really isn't. Naruto just made him powerful. But of course, that isn't the point. That's not what we're going to be focused on. From here, we time skip. Now, due to Sasuke basically fighting against Kiba, Sasuke's match is going to be against Neji. And bro, I ain't covering this. Sasuke brutalizes Neji. It's not funny. It's not a fight. He brutalizes him. And well, we're going to make Sakura be the one who fights against Gaara. Yeah, big change from the original timeline. But then you'll see Sakura. She enters into the ring, and Gaara looks towards her. Little lady, be still and die, Gaara would say. Sakura looks towards him, as she quickly would roll her eyes, saying that she's not going to die anytime soon. Gaara would say, we'll see about that. As quickly, Gaara would lift up his hand as Sin rushes towards Sakura. Sakura jumps into the air as she dodges the Sin. She begins to dodge every single Sin burst that flies towards her. Sin will come in to grab her leg as Sakura instantly flexes her chakra and the Sin is dispersed off of her leg. Sakura jumps into the air as she quickly will spin and just literally kick the air, creating a massive burst of wind that flings forward towards Gaara. Gaara ends up stumbling back as Sakura then will say, "Water style, water blades!" As water blades begin to be shot off of Sakura, that begins to basically slice through Gaara's sand. As this happens, Sakura lands on the ground as Gaara comes charging towards her with her sand, but Sakura lifts up her hand as the sand will stop in its tracks. As then she begins to literally turn as she flings the sand right back at Gaara, but the sand was stopping Gaara's tracks as well. As the sand siblings see her like, did she just stop Gaara's sand in his tracks? And he said, and did she just throw it back at him? From here you will see Sakura smile as she charges forward towards Gaara, slides across the ground, and quickly she goes directly in for a punch onto Gaara. Gaara's sand would block her punch though, as Gaara looks towards her. Die! As quickly a giant sand hand grabs onto Sakura. As this happens, Sasuke says, "Sakura!" As Naruto says, "It's okay, Sasuke." As suddenly you would see the same sand wrap around her body and form as an armor. That same armor would morph into glass as she literally uses her earth manipulation to basically heat up the sand, turning it into glass. As she slams a punch into Gaara with glass shooting through his sand. Basically, it shot right through that armor and it slammed right into Gaara. The classic scene, "My blood!" would happen, and Gaara would go a little crazy. Sakura stumbles back as the Sand Shinobi tries to activate their genjutsu, but quickly Naruto blitzes and kills them all. As this happens, Orochimaru will reveal himself. "Slither like a snake, I am a snake." As he proceeds to transport him and Hiruzen on over towards the same area they were in the original timeline. Naruto looks towards Sasuke, he looks towards Sakura, and he looks towards Kiba. He knows for a fact the three of them got this in the bag. So Naruto doesn't even focus on Shikaku. Instead, he focuses on Hiruzen. He rushes on over to save the Hokage, and Naruto will quickly enter. As he enters, Naruto looks forward. He looks towards him. "Didn't Sasuke already destroy you?" Orochimaru looks towards him. "I'm Orochimaru, the legendary son, and no one can destroy me." Naruto then looks towards him and smirks. He says, "Hiruzen, God of Shinobi." As he says this, Hiruzen looks towards Naruto confused before he freezes. Naruto then would say, "Now this is going to be interesting." As Hiruzen would fall to the ground, he begins to convert. As he begins to cough up blood, Naruto looks at him like, oh god, I did not see that." Hiruzen starts screaming. Naruto's like, "Oh shit!" Like he stumbles back, like bro screaming and shit. Naruto suddenly sees Hiruzen's hair turn to a white color. Like it was already gray, but like it turned pure white. Hiruzen suddenly, like his old, frail, skinny-like body suddenly begins to develop mass. He begins to develop muscle. He stands upward, eyes glowing golden. Hiruzen looks towards him as his hand begins to be covered in fur. Naruto's like, what the fuck? What's happening to him? Hiruzen then looks towards Orochimaru. "Orochimaru, for the last time, I'll take you down right here and right now." As this happens, Hiruzen will summon his adamantium staff, but it's no longer a staff, it's a straight up spear. Hiruzen looks towards it a bit confused as he didn't look towards Naruto. Naruto shrugs his shoulders, but Hiruzen booms in front of Orochimaru and quickly slashes that spear as he slices right across Orochimaru's chest. Blood pours out everywhere as he spins the spear and begins to slash him over and over and over and over again, moving at speeds too fast for Orochimaru to even react, or even his snakes. As this happens, he throws the spear directly into the heart of Orochimaru. As he does this, suddenly a glow would explode and a massive burst of power would be unleashed. And there you would see Orochimaru fall to the ground as a child. Hiruzen looks already confused, and he then would say, "The Spear of Youth. I didn't know that would be a thing." Hiruzen says, "What the hell?" Naruto would say, "It looks like you have the power to, well, turn others back into children." Hiruzen says, that sucks." He would think for a moment, "That absolutely sucks." Naruto then says, "Or maybe your senjutsu is rewind. You have the power to rewind things." He looks towards him. Hiruzen would say, "Are you going to explain what happened to me? Why do I feel so much power flowing throughout my body?" Naruto then would say, "Make me the Hokage, then I'll explain." He's like, "What? No, I'm dead serious." Naruto says, "Make me the next Hokage. You're going to retire." Hiruzen's like, "I don't have to retire. This power I feel flowing through." "Sensei?" As Orochimaru gets upward, he looks confused. "Where am I?" And Hiruzen looks at him. What's the last thing you remember? He then explains learning how to control his snakes. Like, he just figured out he can manifest them now. And Hiruzen looks towards Naruto. Looks towards Orochimaru. Looks towards Naruto. Naruto would say, I don't look at me. As Hiruzen would say, what do I do about this? Naruto's like, make me the Hokage and I'll do something about it. Hiruzen's like, I'm not making you the Hokage, Naruto, then you will never know. I guess we'll never know. What makes you think you're the Hokage? Naruto, you're 12 years old. I'll be the youngest Hokage in Konoha history. Plus, I'll be the youngest Kage, period. I mean, Gaara was 14, I'll be 12. Why do you want to be the Hokage, Naruto? Because I'll be the Hokage? Is this hard to understand? From here, Hiruzen would sigh. As he says, fine, you'll do it. And he'll basically explain everything. From here, Hiruzen would announce to the village that Naruto Uzumaki's the next Hokage. And boy, they are not happy. They begin to go on and call Naruto a demon, a monster. And from here, Naruto explains a lot of crazy things. For one, several members of the Uchiha clan survived. And not only did they survive, they've been in hiding for a very long time. As well as the fact that Naruto knows what the remains of the Senju clan are. He explains that currently he would like to reintroduce the Senju clan and the Uchiha clan back into the Hidden Leaf village. As he says this, he basically orders a council meeting, and all the councilmen will refuse to allow this to happen. That is when Naruto would say, I'm confused. Who's the Hokage here? Oh yeah, it was me. I'm the Hokage. I make the decisions here. As Naruto says, that's what we're doing. Point blank, period. As from here, Naruto would snap his fingers as the remains of the Uchiha and Senju clan would appear. And as soon as they appear, Hiruzen looks towards the brother of Tobirama and Hashirama, who at this point looks almost as if he's aged about 7 years. Just for the sake of plot, he looks older. And he looks at him. Am I tweaking? Agent says, it's been a while, Hiruzen. As he doesn't know what to say, he doesn't know what to do. He's so confused. But of course, what are they going to do at this point? The next 4 years would pass, and Naruto at this point in Konoha will develop so much power. Konoha at this point is untouchable, with the likes of basically any nation all failing. Because not only did he do this, Naruto also made an alliance with the land of Whirlpool Village, because technically he's the Kage of both villages. And he even goes as far as using the imaginary space as well as his space manipulation to basically create a boundary within the village. This boundary is a portal basically, and that portal is a portal to the land of waves, and basically it connects the villages together. They can get to where the entrance of the land of waves basically is just a little part, a little sign within Konoha that says welcome to Whirlpool, and on the other side is a sign that says welcome to Leaf. It's like he connected the two by a bridge. Like if you guys live in Louisiana, like Pineville and Alexandria, they're basically the same place. They're not connected by bridges. They're just bridges in a way. I live there. Somebody please tell me it's not. Please tell me it's not. I don't care. Nobody says there's a different history. The only difference is a fucking bridge. Yeah. Anyways, with that being said, we are going to be doing a fat time skip on over towards the Kage retrieval arc, which is going to take place with the likes of Sasuke, Sakura, and Sai. But really, there's not much to cover. They dominate everyone in their tracks. Not only is it the fact Kakashi's been named, Sai's been named, basically every shinobi within the Leaf Village have all been named. So they all are at their full possible power ever. And even as far as me making up abilities for them, it's already happened. Every person within Konoha at this point has too much power. It even goes as far as the fact that they have so much power that the Akatsuki was taken down. Not only by them, but also by the people of the land of Whirlpool, because the Akatsuki found out that they were back and found out that they could capture the Zero Tails, because at first the Zero Tails wasn't part of their plan. But they believe they capture it, it'll have more power for the Ten Tails, or well, more power for the Ghetto statue, because they're not aware of the Ten Tails. But it doesn't matter, because they still lose. Obito tries to step in, he tries to start the war, but guys, I'm being honest, there's nothing he'll be able to do. Even if he starts the war, Naruto has power and chakra nullification, so him trying to use Kamui ain't gonna work. Naruto can nullify his chakra and destroy him. Not to mention, Pain tries to come to Konoha, and we will cover this arc right now. Pain shows up. He tries to almighty push Konoha, but thanks to the aid of Lee being there, who has literal gravity manipulation, the second the almighty push gets close, Lee lifts up his hand and the power from it is just knocked right back at Pain. As soon as this happens, Lee proceeds to activate his gravity powers and slam every single path of Pain into the ground with the pure force of the planet itself basically slammed on top of them, destroying every path of Pain, which leads to where the likes of Naruto not knowing what to do because he was so stupid. Let's just be real. He had himself stuck up in a little bitty chair and just didn't think about using the King of Hell to heal himself not a single time. He was stupid. Like, genuinely stupid. Me? Oh, I would have been up and walking. I would have been up and moving. You would not have had me strapped down like that in a freaking chair. But hey, that's how he had himself. Stuck in a chair. So, Yahito, Konan, whatever the fuck her name is, Konan, she comes out and she tries to use her paper. Kiba has a gigantic dragon demon dog that can control fire. Akamaru burns all of her paper away. And Kiba, who, by the way, his hand never changed back into a normal hand, it's been a dragon hand ever since, uses his dragon claw, which he learned several powerful techniques with, and literally fried her alive. It even goes as far as to the fact that the Uchiha clan, who are now back in the Hidden Leaf Village, will completely take over and just dominate the rest of the battlefield. The Asuma never dies in this timeline, because Hiruzen is alive and he goes as far as going with him. And due to Hiruzen being here in this timeline, being alive and having more power than he ever had in his prime, as well as a spear of longevity, well, a spear of youth, meaning he hits you with this spear enough times you'll be reverted back into a child, or he could actually use the spear to just wipe you out of existence entirely. Yeah, Hidan ain't surviving. He's immortal. He's immortal. We don't know how he became immortal. Plus, he can literally rewind him until he's not there. Like, he has airy levels of power. Hidan is dead. With that being said, we're gonna end off this video. Like, Naruto's kingdom, well, Naruto's place has too much power. No one can get in their way because at the end of the day, Konoha has enough power to wipe out the entirety of the Otsutsuki clan. And what is Shiabai gonna do to Naruto? He's freaking Rimuru. Nothing. With that being said, please comment down below some more video recommendations. Tell me how you guys feel. The next What If movie that's going to be coming out is What If Deku Had a Stand? Did I watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? No. Do I know enough about it? Yes. Did I watch it? Technically, yes. Did I finish it? No, I did not finish it. But I watched the first, like, 3-4 seasons. I'm straight.